Soundtrack to the love we make. Let your love flow and shower us. Let your love flow and shower us.
Peace and love, y'all. Man, good morning. Grand rising. On my way to work. And this morning I woke up and took my kids to school, and well, when I took them, you know, I kind of I've been excuse me, I started something this year. Well, I won't say I started it. I'll say I've this year decided to be consistent with it, you know, making it an everyday thing. But, you know, I'll ask my kids, what did you learn? You know, and some days I ask the same day, like after school, what did you learn today? And, oh man, I forgot I got this trash. I be taking trash to work because I be forgetting. And I done cut off now. Pause this. Okay, I'm back. I had to take my trash out real quick. I be forgetting. And I'll have it in the back of the truck and take it all the way to work with me, man. Yeah. So anyway, you know, just being more consistent this year with asking my kids what they learned today. And I only said that to say, like, so, you know, while in the car with them, you know, going to school and everything, I kind of just focus my attention on them, you know. And so, you know, I focused on them. But after I dropped them off, my thoughts immediately went back to a conversation that I had last night with a brother of mine. And I mean, reality is that was on my mind last night. After speaking with him, you know, that was like on my mind heavy last night. Woke up this morning, it was still on my mind. I went to take my kids to school, which I was only telling y'all that to say, like, during that time, I shut off all my other thoughts and, you know, just focus on talking and listening to them. That's our time, that ride to school, and just, you know, seeing where everybody is. But as soon as I dropped them off, it was like my thoughts immediately went right back to my brother that I spoke with last night. And the reason it's on me so heavy is like because I understand the shoes that he's in, or the role that he's currently playing. I don't want to call it a role, but the current predicament or situation that he's in. And it's a situation that I have some experience with. So, you know, it was good to have the conversation, because a lot of times what I find is that a lot of us end up bottling up things because we don't have anybody to talk to about it. You know, certain things. I mean, I you know, everybody's situation is different, but I know, being you know, a man, black man, in my 30s, you know, honestly, it's there's not a lot of people who I'm willing to just open up and share everything, you know, that I'm thinking or dealing with them. Now these videos are different because, you know, I mean, I guess in a sense I am sharing with everybody. Anybody who watches is accessible to everybody, you know, so I guess I could be sharing my information with everybody, but, you know, I mean, there's some certain details and things that, you know, I don't talk about on the videos. Not that they're a secret, but just because certain things just aren't everybody's business, you know. These are conversations about my personal experiences, you know, that I feel hold messages or keys that could possibly be beneficial to somebody else. It's not just me like, let me tell everything about me, because that is something that most of us just don't do. So, you know, finding that in my position is like, I don't have a lot of people that I feel that I will fully open up to, you know. So as a result, if you have the same situation in your life, then you probably end up bottling up a lot of things, you know, things that you might want to share, you might want to just get off of your chest, but, you know, finding people who you feel are like-minded or trustworthy for you to open up with is like, you know, it is hard to find. So in talking with my brother last night, you know, he was sharing his current situation with me, you know, and you know, some of the lessons. Oh man, come on now. Some of the, damn, I need gas again. You know, some of the lessons, you know, that he's learning. And I can't believe I need gas again. Some of the lessons that he's learning, figuring out about himself, and pretty much he was saying that, you know, people around him, people who know him, people in his life, you know, oftentimes are, you know, not taking him seriously or, you know, disrespectful because they don't believe that he's actually changed. And hearing him say that, I know that place. I know the place of making changes, and the people that you care about, people that you love, and even people that you don't care about, people who have had experiences with you that weren't so great. You know, these people can keep this idea of you and who they think that you are, who they remember you to be. They will hold you at that place or at that level forever, you know. Like, they will never allow you the opportunity to grow or be better or get better, you know. They think that that is the sum of you. And so I listened to my brother, and I was able to just share with him, like, man, listen, you know, that is a part of this journey, you know. It's a part of it for people to not believe, for people to feel like you faking, for people to feel like you know, you're joking or you're not to be taken seriously. People will do that. That is a part of it. And so I was just, you know, encouraging him to, regardless of how people perceive you, regardless of where people think you are, regardless of how people treat you based on who they think you are, what's important to understand or to know in that is, or to answer is, who do you think you are? Or better yet, who do you know you are? I told him that, people will perceive you through the eyes of what they've been taught. I didn't say all people. People will see you through the eyes, that through their eyes, which is a perspective often based on what they've been taught, not what they know. As we travel on this journey, as we walk our paths, there are certain periods on this path that we come into knowing, we come to understandings, we come to find certain truths that maybe was questionable as a child or a teenager, but now in your adulthood, you may have been able to find truth in quite a few things. And if that's the case, you have a choice. Once you find that truth, you have a choice. Do I want to, continue to live in truth, or do I want to go back to living the lie, or, back to understandings or ideas or theories that I had prior to me learning and knowing that there's something different, learning a particular truth. So I just wanted to let him know that, because the thing is, if we don't stand on our own truths and what we have learned and what we know about ourselves, we're liable to hear others, or hear what others think about us and who they say that we are, and then we might lower ourselves to be who they think we are versus who we know that we are. And when you know who you are, you can't really be worried about what people who don't want to see you grow, who don't want to allow you to be better. You can't really stop and be stuck on what they think, because they will cause you to never elevate beyond where they think you are. So I don't know if this all made sense putting it like this. I don't really want to cut off. I really just want to pause it. Let me go pump this gas. This is my second pause, but it's cool. I'm going to pump this gas. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, all I was saying was I hope that this message makes sense. And I believe it will. But yeah, not only am I encouraging my brother, but I'm encouraging you as well. Any of you who have chosen to do better, to be better, to become a better person. Believe in you, and keep, taking the steps to improve and be better, regardless of what other people are trying to label you as, or how they want to see you. A lot of times, their ability to see you is based on how high or how great they see themselves. And there are exceptions to that, because there are those people who don't really think highly of themselves, but respect you enough to know that there's something great about you, and they don't hate on that. They don't feel like it's a problem or something they need to talk down on you on. They're just like, man, they're really just always, it's those people that feel like, you just got it all together, man. You're doing so well for yourself, but they're not hating on what they don't understand. They may not know what all you're going through or understand how they can too, take the same steps to be better in their own lives, but at least they're not choosing to be angry with you for choosing to. There are some people who will be angry with you. Why do they got a cloth top on a Honda? I want to know why they put a cloth top on a Honda Accord. I want to get to the bottom of this. But, oh man, there's a lot going on in this parking lot today. Hey, wow, there's a lot going on. Yeah. So some people though, will be angry at you deciding you want better for yourself. So we just have to, what I told my brother is, man, just be careful with your own thoughts and trust what you know. Don't backtrack because somebody else doesn't know what you know yet, and so they doubt you. They doubt the ability for you to change. See, what I learned and what I understand and what I share with him is my change, I know, was a higher being, a higher knowing, a God level change, because I know what I came from. I know what I was, and for me to know or see who I am now or how I'm operating now, I'm not even my best self, that I'll ever be. I'm the best version of me right now, but I'm not the best self that I'll ever be yet. I ain't that yet. But knowing that from where I came from to where I am now, man, only some great power like that could have changed me. And it's the same thing for my brother, man. For me to see where he is right now, man, I know something mighty and powerful changed him. So I'm saying, if we know we dealing with something mighty and powerful that has made these changes in us, man, we can't be backtracking, worried about what these other folks thinking. See, we can't get hung up and caught up on that, because see, that's how we'll mess ourselves up in trying to live through the lenses of these other people, instead of trusting what we have learned and what we know of ourselves. So for anybody out there who's on this path of change, and you're being pressured by people in society, your family members, your loved ones, that continuously you feel like they're trying you, they are, and it's a test that we can all overcome with knowledge and wisdom and guidance and truth, because you have to know that you've been changed. That's that old song, I know I've been changed. If you know you've been changed, why are you allowing someone else's lack of change or their judgment cause you to question what you know? Who do they say that I am? It's not, Jesus wasn't asking that question because he didn't know what they were saying about him. He's asking the question because it's like, what are they saying about me? What do you hear them say? Who do they say that I am? What do they say when you out in the street, when you hear people mention my name? Who do they say that I am? And of course you had the believers who knew who he was, but then you had the people who wanted him dead because they couldn't stand the fact that he was bringing about so much change in the people, and the people were rising up and wising up, and but he asked that question because he was really helping the disciples understand something. You can come and tell me who they say that I am, but that doesn't change who I know that I am. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? That's who you are. So don't let anybody else determine that for you. Peace and love, y'all. I got to go in here to work. Preferably this makes sense with the 2 breaks in it. But I hope and trust and believe that it will. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.